Welcome to the Lotus Goddess Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. Let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So I've already pulled up the charms. Let's see what messages comes through. This Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, you two were in a very serious relationship, some sort of commitment. Some cases you two were or currently are married. I see here that you lived under the same roof. This reading looks like you two were very committed to each other. Like you look like a couple, like married couple. You could have been engaged, or maybe you were thinking about getting married, but this looks like you two were actually had like a life together, like meaning like you had a family. You already had a family, like you had your home, you had a family. So it's not going to resonate for all. I'll talk about this. It's a little bit different here. So everything seemed fine. You had your family life, a beautiful home, uh, a good job, a good life, and this Divine Masculine, they started to act a little bit different towards not only you, Divine Feminine, but like just their behavior at home. Like as soon as they got home, their behavior would change, and you felt like you were taking a lot of responsibility for the house and things having to do with the family. Divine Feminine is somebody in this reading, like you were always on your feet, like you were, like I see you were so busy with your home life, your family life, um, so many things to do, so many things that needed to be done, and you were the one who was doing most of the things. You may have had a job as well at the time, um, and and a lot of stuff to do at home too. If not, your home life was, it's like was really busy. Like you had a lot of things that you were doing that you were not able to give any more time for anything else. There could have been like different types of classes to attend to, or dropping family members off to different types of events, things like that. I see you're very busy, like you were back and forth between like home and going out, and like whenever you did go out, it was something like it was like an errand, like you had to do something. It was something that is needed. You didn't have much of a like time for yourself. I see Divine Feminine was really busy just getting everything done. You were the one who was keeping everything in place, like in your, like the organization, it's all coming from Divine Feminine here. So many things, like you wore so many hats, Divine Feminine here, meaning that you had so many kind of responsibilities. You did everything. If something needed to be fixed at home, you did it, you took care of it. If you need to call someone to do some kind of like garden work, or someone to repair something, you were the one who made arrangements and did all that stuff. If you need to organize an event or a get together, you did all of that stuff. If you need to um, you know, pay the bills, like you were the one who organized all that stuff. Like you were the responsible one in the relationship. So why is this coming in? I see after all that time, like you could have been with this Divine Masculine for many years, and I see like a small family here, so like a family life, and you were so busy, raising your family, and then this Divine Masculine, I see that they sometimes they were like nowhere to be found. Like they had a social life. They would go out, they would enjoy, they would come home late. And a lot of the things that you experience with your family, the small family that you have, masculine sometimes was not around, and people would notice is, like, say if it was um like a birthday party and all these like parents came, and um but like your counterpart, your divine masculine, was hardly there. It's like people are like, hey, next time, bring your family, bring your husband, and we have this like get together next week. And then it's like, yeah, I'm coming, but then when it's time to go, your divine masculine's like busy, they're out, or they don't show up. So you found yourself attending things as a single parent mostly, and even though you were not a single parent, that's what you felt like. This divine feminine, I see that you really did a lot for your family, and your divine masculine, they were I see that they put themselves as priority, and you tried to remind them of their responsibilities too, and you felt overwhelmed with a lot of the things that were on your plate, and you shared this with masculine, but they felt like you can handle it. It's like, if you handled it all these years up until this point, why not continue with what you're doing? But this masculine, they didn't understand that you can get exhausted from that, you can get drained, and they didn't see that. There was no clarity, like they didn't see things properly. They didn't see things from your perspective. And I see that divine feminine, there were times where you tried to reach out to your divine masculine, you try to call them, especially when they were out and about. Like, say if they were out with their friends or hanging out with people, and they had a cell phone with them, they had a phone with them, it was working, it was charged, but it was very hard to get a hold of them. And some of you, um, for whoever this resonates for, I see some of you are still in that situation. It could be like where you are with your divine masculine, but you're not with your divine masculine. It's like you guys are together, but it's like they are not really there. Like, they're not present in your life. And they are there because of the family. I feel like because of the family, but yet they're not taking some sort of responsibility. So why is this coming in the reading? I see that there's going to be a time where this masculine will eventually, they're avoiding responsibility because it's a lot of hard work. And I see her eventually they're going to be faced with something that pushes them into that responsibility. Something shifts in your life where masculine can no longer ignore the things that they've been ignoring. And it could be that this divine feminine, because I see something about like stepping down. Like divine feminine, you may pull back on certain things where this masculine will feel like maybe it's time for me to step in. I do see some family member does mention something which masculine never thought would happen. Like, they thought that it's between you two, but I see that this divine feminine shares something with a family member, and that person also mentions something to masculine. Masculine gets offended by it a bit. They didn't expect that you would tell anybody. They feel like it's between us, so why would you include other people into our personal life? But I see here, whatever that thing is that you shared, it actually pushes divine masculine to actually do something, because like pushes them to actually take responsibility, because they don't want people to talk about them. It's like, I need to prove a point. So it starts off with something that pushes them or nudges them to take the responsibility. They feel like they have to, but then eventually in time they will want to, because that's where the shift happens. So it's when they actually are pushed or nudged into accepting responsibility for the things that they need to do in your relationship. That's when they will get, I feel like, adjusted or used to it, and feel like it's not so bad after all. Like, maybe I should be maybe I should be helping in some sort of way, or maybe I should be contributing to this relationship more so that our family is more balanced, more happy, more like the value of that time that this masculine will start to spend with the family. It's going to help them see things a little bit differently. I think this is a masculine who was not used to the idea of responsibility, and they were somebody who was used to having fun and just being like on their own. So when they came into this relationship with divine feminine, and then all these responsibilities came in, they thought that over time they would get used to it, but they still didn't accept or acknowledge it for what it was. But it takes this nudging for this divine masculine to realize it's not anything to be. I feel like they had a little bit fear. Like there's not there's nothing to be afraid about. And they'll see that, oh, it's not so bad after all. Like maybe I can make time for myself, for divine feminine, and for my family, my loved ones, and also make time for the things I do like to do. So it's all about balance here. And it's all about facing their fear. Like there's a reason why they've been holding back. It's not only when we think about avoiding responsibility, it might come across as laziness, but I don't see it as laziness. I see that they were avoiding something because lack of knowledge. Like there's something about fear, because there's a fear of some sort of change and not being ready for change. But if this has been going on for a long time, like they've been avoiding this for a while, and this nudge, it's like it's the perfect timing for this divine masculine to make this change in their life. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like this reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day. Bye.